So for at most 2 ladies here, here you start with 2. So if 2 ladies are there, so and here you have 3 gents, or means at most means maximum ladies. So there be a possible minimum, you go through that. So if 1 ladies are there, so gents 4, or 0, none of the ladies are there, so here you have 5 gents. So all that are the possibilities for at most. So what is your required number of ways for second condition? Right, required number of ways. So out of 6 you have to select 3 gents, so that can be done by 6c3 into, here you have 4c2. So that here you applying the concept of and, here you have or, so you write here plus 6c4 into 4c1, 4c1, then you write here plus 6c5 into 4c0, 4c0. Okay, and just simplifying, you will have your answer. So 6 into 5 into 4 divided by 3 factorial, and value of 3 factorial is equal to 6, is equal to 6 into value of 4c2. So you start with 4 and make 2 factors by decreasing by 1. So 4 into 3 divided by 2 here, so factorial 2. So the value of factorial 2 is equal to 2. In the same way, here you have 6c4, and 6c4 can be written as 6c2, means 6c, 6 minus 4, which is 2. So 6c2 की value यहाँ पे लिख लो. So 6 into 5 upon 2 factorial means 2, and 4c1 is 4, plus 6c5 can be written as 6c1, and the value of 6c1 is equal to 6, and value of 4c0 is equal to 1. Yeah, so simplifying, 6 6 cancel out, 2 2 ja 4, 2 3 ja 6. So here you have 4 5 ja 20, 6 ja 120, plus 5 4 ja 20, 3 ja 60, plus 6. So again here you have, yes, 186 is your answer. Yeah, noted.
सर
हाँ बेटा बोलो.
सर C3 C2 का सर जो वैल्यू लिख रहे हैं सर 5 6 into 5 into 4
किसका बेटा, किसका, जस्ट वेट.
सर 6C3 का.
ओके ओके, 6c3 की वैल्यू कैसे लिखा जा रहा है?
यस सर.
Okay, okay, just see. If you have 6c3, है ना? So you start
sir.
with 6. You start with 6 and make 3 factor decreasing by 1. So 6 into 5 into 4. Here you have 3 factors. 6
Yes,
into
sir.
and divided by the factorial. Here you have 3. So divided by 3
Yes, sir.
factorial. Divided by 3 factorial. Okay. And the value of factorial 3 is equal to 6. So here you have 6 into 5 into 4 divided by 6. So 6 and 6 is cancel out. So you have 5 4 ja 20. You have 20. Okay, noted.
Thank you, sir.
Note that. And today is your test.
Yes.
Better.
Yes, sir.
So link is shared with you on 250, but it be open only at your time, ना, not पहले तो कभी खोली गई नहीं है ना. So
Sir.
all that are automatic. Yes, लिखो बेटे. Next question, how many triangles can be formed by joining the vertices of a hexagon? How many triangles can be formed by joining the vertices of hexagon? So in a hexagon, how many vertices are there? Anyone?
6.
6. So right, number of vertices in hexagon. Hexagon is equal to 6. And you know, triangle is formed by joining any 3 vertex. Any 3 vertex. If you join any 3 vertex, you have your triangle. Okay, so right, since triangle can be formed by joining of three vertices. By joining of three vertices means if you join any three vertex, you have your triangle. So the number of triangle. So the number of triangles is equal to 6C3. 6C3. Here you have 6 vertex and you have to select any 3 vertex out of them. So how many triangles are there? 6C3. Just you simplifying and you have your answer. So 6 into 5 into 4 divided by 3 factorial. Divided by 3 factorial. And you know, here you have 6 into 5 into 4 divided by 6. That we cancel out. So your result
20.
is 20. So 20 triangles are there. Yeah, note it. 20 triangles are there. In the same way, right, next question. How many diagonals are there? How many diagonals are there in a polygon of n sides? In a polygon of n sides means here your number of sides is equal to n. And how you find a diagonal? Diagonal is also a line, and that be formed by joining any two vertex. By joining any two vertex. So just you see, if you are see here, means the number of sides in a polygon is n. So first you're trying to find the how many number of lines are formed by joining the here. Here what is given? Oh, number of sides are there. So no doubt, if you have n number of sides, so n vertices are also there. So first you trying to count the number of lines formed by joining any two vertex. But that number of line which be obtained by joining any two vertex contains n number of sides also. So you decrease, that means subtract it. You subtract it from that. So in this way, you have only the number of diagonals which is left. Understand? So right, number of sides in a polygon is equal to n. So number of vertices is also equal to n. है ना? तो n sides हो गए, n vertex हो गए. So you can write number of lines. So the number of lines is equal to nc2. Means you can join any two vertex, you have a line. So just simplifying it, the value of nc2. So how you find it? You start with n, form two factors decreasing by 1. So here you have n into n minus 1 and divided by 2 factorial, which is 2. So n into n minus 1 upon 2 is the number of lines, but that line contains the side of this polygon also. Okay, so you subtract it. In this way you have the number of diagonals. Okay, so write in this way, since this contain the number of lines also, means this number of lines contains the number of sides. Yeah, so write it, number of sides also, है ना? So you have to subtract it. So you have the number of diagonals. So the number of diagonals is equal to n into n minus 1 divided by 2 minus n. So just you simplifying, so you have n square minus n minus 2n divided by 2, which is equal to n square minus 3n by 2, taking n common. So n into n minus 3 by 2 is the number of diagonals. So here the number of diagonals is equal to n into n minus 3 by 2. That gives the number of diagonals of a polygon of n sides. Note it. And you also verifying it. Means if you are taking here a quadrilateral, and you well know the quadrilateral have two diagonals. If you are putting here n is equal to 4, so 4 into 1 by 2, your result is 2. So you can very easily, that means verifying that also. So this is the formula for number of diagonals in a polygon of n sides. Okay. In the same
number
way,
of lines,
क्या बेटा फिर से?
number of lines.
Okay, just listen. Here you have total number of lines up to this step, no problem for that. Okay, so here you obtain the number of lines by joining any two vertex, है ना? तो किसी भी दो vertex को जब आप join करोगे, so in that case that line is not only a diagonal. वो तो फिर diagonal हुआ नहीं ना? Actually diagonal is obtained by joining the opposite vertex. Clear? Opposite vertex, but you can't that means distinguish here which one be your that means opposite vertex here in n side of polygon. So first you're trying to find the total number of possible lines formed by joining any two vertices. Understand? So that gives the total number of lines formed by the that means any two vertex. But this line contains n side of this polygon also. N side of this polygon also. So you subtract it. So if you are subtract that, automatically you have the number of diagonals. You have the number of diagonals. Getting? बेटे समझ में आ गया?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you write.
Yes, sir.
You write the question which is completely converse of that. Yes, right. A polygon has 44 diagonals. A polygon have 44 diagonals. Find the number of its sides. A polygon have 44 diagonals. Find the number of sides. So how you find here? Means actually here you have your direct formula, but here you have to apply totally the concept of combination. So first of all, in this case, what is given means the number of diagonals is equal to 44, right? Number of diagonals is equal to 44, that is given. And here you assume let n be the number of sides of polygon. Yeah. So first of all, here you assume
Sir, 11.
so here you assume let n be the number of sides of polygon. So no doubt number of vertices is also equal to n. So first of all you find the number of lines. Number of lines.
Sir, is it 11?
Yeah. But here you have to applying this method, not direct the formula of number of diagonals. In this case, marks is not provided. Means here you applying totally the concept of permutation. Okay. So the number of lines that is formed by joining two vertices. So first of all, here you find the total number of lines formed by means joining of two vertices, and that is equal to NC2. You already know about it. And this NC2 can be written as n into n minus 1 divided by 2. ठीक है बेटा? So if you want to, but that number of lines contains the number of side also. So if you are subtract it by n, you will have the number of diagonals. Understand? So you can here you can write it directly. So n into n minus 1 upon 2 minus n, that gives the number of diagonals. So you can write in this way, hence number of diagonals. Hence number of diagonals is equal to n into n minus 1 divided by 2 minus n, and its value is given as 44. Okay, and then simplifying it. So you have n square minus n minus 2n is equal to 88. You multiplying here by 88, and so here you have n square minus 3n is equal to 88. Okay, so just use simplifying here. So you take your factor, n square minus 3n minus 88 is equal to 0. So 11 3 ja, 11 8 ja, and the difference of 11 and 8. So you have n minus 11 and n plus 8 is equal to 0. So you have n is equal to 11, because the value of n is means negative value is not possible. So here the value of n is 11, means the number of sides of polygon is equal to 11. ठीक है बेटा, देखो यहाँ पे हम लोग क्या है ना कि डायगोनल्स के लिए फार्मूला ऑलरेडी निकाल चुके हैं, तो ये तो एक तुम्हारा सिंप्लीफाइड फॉर्म है ना, but here you applying the concept of permutation, so you go through this one if that type of questions are asked in your exam, है ना. If 2 marks questions are there, so no doubt you have to applying same method. But if you have a question like MCQ, yes, so you applying directly n into n minus 3 by 2 is equal to number of diagonal, and just getting the result of for n, you will have your answer, no problem for that. Understand? Okay. So लिखो बेटा next question. How many chords can be formed by joining 21 points?
सर फिर से बोल दीजिए एक बार.
How many chords can be drawn? Right in this way. How many chords can be drawn through 21 points on a circle? 21 points on a circle means there are 21 points on a circle, and your question is how many chords are there? How many chords are there? And you know, chords can be formed by joining any 2 points on a circle. By joining any 2 points on a circle, है ना? So write number of points on a circle is equal to 21, and chords can be formed. Yes, right? Chords can be formed by joining of any 2 points. By joining of any 2 points. Okay. So number of chords is equal to 21C2. So 21C2 gives the number of chords here. So if you simplifying, you have 21 into 20 divided by factorial 2, and you know factorial 2 is 2. So if you are cancel it, you have your result 210. So 210 chords are there.
Yes.
Understand? Okay, note it. 210 chords are there. In the same way, just you write the next question that is also based on geometry. So today,
Sir, it is very interesting.
yeah, sure. Sure, because that big based on geometry, and here you applying different concepts also. And from tomorrow, all we are studying about mixed question. Mixed question means here you applying the concept of permutation and also the concept of combination in a question. है ना? So after that, yes, all we are going through a revision from trigonometry. Okay. Okay. So right, next question. There are 10 points in a plane. Yes, note it. There are 10 points in a plane, comma, no three of which are in the same straight line. No three of which are in the same straight line, means all they are not collinear, except 4 points, which are collinear. Means only 4 points are collinear and the other are not collinear. The meaning is that find, first point, the number of straight lines obtained from the pairs of these points. The number of straight lines obtained from the pairs of these points. And second part, number of triangles that can be formed with the vertices as these points. So this is your question. So what is given here means the total 10 points are given, and all that points, no 3 points are collinear except 4 points. Except 4 points means 4 points means out of these 10 points, 4 points are collinear, that be given in your question. So you have to find the total number of straight line, and you well know a straight line can be formed by joining of any 2 points. So how you, that means getting your result. So first of all, you
Sir, is it 40?
No, nahi beta.
So 45 minus 6 plus 1 should be 40.
Yeah, that is correct. Okay, so first you trying to find the total number of line obtained by all the 10 points which are given. But in these points means number of lines, you are taken the number of lines are also included which are formed by the collinear points. So you have to subtract that. Means 4 collinear points are there that we given in your question. So you subtract the number of lines formed by the 4 collinear points. But you know the collinear points, you have one straight line. So you have to add 1 to that result also. Okay, so right. So first of all, here you have given number of points. Total number of points is equal to 10. Okay, so right, number of lines is equal to 10C2. Means here you that is taking any 2 points, you will have your number of lines, and just if you simplifying, you have 10 into 9 by 2. So here you have 5, means 45 number of lines are there, but these line contains those number of lines which are formed by collinear points also. So write in this way, since these lines contains the number of line which are formed by 4 collinear points also. Means these 45 lines contains the number of lines also which be formed by 4 collinear points. So you should have to subtract it. So first of all, you write the number of lines formed by 4 points. So what is that? 4C2. And you simplifying it, so you have 4 into 3 divided by 2. So you have 6. You have 6. Means 6 lines are there. So which is to be subtracted here? But you know, for the collinear points, you have 1 line. You can write also. Also, by 4 collinear points, we have 1 line. So 1 line is also there. So that is to be subtract from that. So you write required number of line. Required number of lines is equal to 45 minus 6 plus 1, and your answer is 40. So in this way, you that means express your solution. Just mute yourself. Saurav. Understand? So in this way, you have your total number of lines. Now your second part. Here you have to find the number of triangles, and the triangle is formed by joining of any 3 points. By joining of any 3 points. Understand? So write its second part. So here in second part, number of points is already given, and triangle is formed.
Sir, 120.
Yeah, 120. No,
Yes, sir. 120.
no, not 120, beta. Triangle is formed.
Sir, it is 10C3 equals to 120. Sir, it is coming out.
Just wait. Triangle is formed by joining of 3 vertices. Okay. When you join 3 vertices, you have a triangle. So you can write here 10C3, and its value is 10 into 9 into 8 divided by 3 factorial, which is 10 into 9 into 8 divided by 6. So that we cancel out. 3 2 just 6, 3 3 just, and here you have 5, and you have your result 120.